Okay, so it's now been just about 5 minutes since I activated the heated steering wheel, and on the bottom it's definitely starting to get warm, on the sides as well. Take a quick temperature reading here. We got 87, 95 on the bottom, 98, 93, 89, 90. We got 89 here on the outside, 90. $85 on the outside here, 86, 95 underneath, 96 underneath. So essentially the bottom handle will warm up faster than the sides, but I do feel a significant amount of warmth coming from the steering wheel, and these are the same areas of the OEM wheel that would be heated, so there's no loss of any function with going with the Yoke. So yeah, very nice feature. A lot of the carbon fiber Yokes that are out there do not include a full heated steering element. They'll only include the bottom. So Test Studio is one of the few that actually has the heat element on the sides and the bottom. So keep that in mind. And now back to the review. Alright, so we've got our Yoke installed and we're using FSD right now. And as you can see, plenty of clearance below the knee, almost a full 2 hands width. In the past with older style Yokes, there was issues with the Yoke rubbing along the legs. That's not an issue here. I have plenty of visibility above the Yoke, so if you do have like a sexy dash or some type of heads-up display here, there's no occlusion whatsoever. The build quality of this Yoke is absolutely incredible. The carbon fiber is very slick. It feels almost weightless to a degree. It is solid, but it is significantly lighter feeling than the stock steering wheel, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Button operation is all good. I'll do a quick test here. Hit the camera button, brings up the camera, push it again, and then we've got the voice activation. Cancel that, long press for grok. We've got grok coming up. And then on the left hand side, wipers, long press. We've got wiper wash mode activated. And then the other button is the headlights. So you can see there, high beams are working. So all the buttons are fully functional. The volume, the right stick doesn't do anything other than change the Mad Max, the driving mode for FSD currently. So that is working fully. And then as you can see, the volume does work up and down. So all the buttons have transferred over successfully. Everything is working fully. There's none of the parts are weak. Everything is nice and tight, no gaps, nothing else. So very pleased with this product overall. Installation is pretty simple. Once you transfer all the parts over, it's just doing the reverse of the removal. If you can't get the bolt out on your own, you could definitely use a second person. I recommend trying it first and seeing if you can break that nut free from the steering column. I was able to do it without an issue, and you should be able to too, as long as you have a nice long enough breaker bar to give you enough torque to break that bolt. When you tighten it back up, make sure you tighten it as tight as you can. I will post the specific torque in the video after editing, so it's in the screen and in the description as well. So if you're worried about torquing it down to spec, we'll have that for you as well. But overall, this is a really great product from Test Studio. These yokes have come a really long way since the first iteration. I'm very pleased with it. I missed having it in my Juniper. I'm glad to be able to finally have one. And what's nice with the carbon fiber, the full carbon fiber, is that the wear and tear on this piece here should be pretty minimal, being that I do use FSD every day to commute, and I try to use it as much as possible. But as you can see, the grip here is very smooth, so there's no drag, no resistance, so there should be no wear patterns on the carbon fiber, hopefully. I will post updates if that does occur, as we own the yoke for a longer period of time. Total installation time for this took me about 35 minutes, swapping out the wheel, all the internals into the yoke and putting it back in, and taking it back out is the opposite. So if you do have to go in for service or something and you're afraid to put the yoke in for service, I have taken my Model 3 for service with the yoke installed and have gotten nothing but compliments every time I've gone. So it's not really a consideration for me about taking it out. Unless it has to do with something with the steering wheel specifically, then you may want to swap it back to the stock. But unless it's specific to that area of the car, Tesla can't deny the warranty because you have a yoke installed. So just food for thought.